another episode of Other Side of Vegas. I'm your host, Roy Evans, and the man next to me, Cris Herrera. First and foremost, good to see you, my man.
Cheers.
Ooh. Wow. So, we out in San Diego, in Open Bar Studios. Big up to my man Oscar P for being gracious to letting us use his space. We're going to chop it up about West Coast Weekender. Now, Cris Herrera is one part deep in, right? And Souliel.
Correct, yeah.
And Siesta.
Yeah. So, old school label.
Yeah. West Coast Weekender. It's Cinco de Mayo weekend, May 2nd through the 6th.
Through the 6th, correct.
And at Viejas Casino Resort.
New venue this year.
Tell us about what West Coast Weekender is.
So essentially it's a music conference with a lot of, obviously the events on a daily basis, as well as panels where you can get informed about anything from, new technology. I know this year we have Roland coming in. We have, Traxsource backing us. You can meet industry professionals, people, your peers, as well as, having the good balanced lineup that we've been accustomed to the last 3 years. It's just, a whole program rolled into, something for our peers, something informative, as well as, something where we can all get down and meet people from different parts of the country, sometimes even the world. We've had the pleasure of having people, get out here from England, the African continent, the East Coast. So it's been a really cool mix of folks that have been able to support us the last 3 years.
And you guys also run the gamut from, say for instance, basically what you just described kind of falls under the panel discussions, as well as certain other classes and stuff like that, like yoga. And
we have the yoga. We definitely had a dance session last year, which went really well. I mean, that's always a very nice thing to have, that element, of all the elements of our culture and the music. The dancers are obviously a huge part of that. So we held a workshop last year, in the morning around 11 o'clock, I think. People got up and did some yoga. It's besides the panels where you can hear, like I said, some of our industry professionals. I think, I sat on one and it was King Britt and Fred Everything just talking about, stories. It's interactive, so you can kind of chop it up with them. It's,
Yeah, I was at that panel. Nicodemus. Just a lot of cats that you want to know what they've been through.
Right. And
that's if you're there to learn.
Yeah, and they're more than willing to share information with you. When we had a good mix of, some younger cats in their early 20s to some, older folks, our age, that were very engaged in the whole thing. And it was my first time that I was able to sit on one of those after 3 years of doing it, because, I'm always on the back end working. And so it was really cool. I was, mind blown by just the amount of information and the attentiveness of the people sitting in on those panels, which is something that I think sometimes can be missing, and you be surprised on how many people are interested in that kind of aspect of the conference. So.
And speaking of working the back end, behind the scenes, who is West Coast Weekender? So
it's Oscar Poche, his wife Jessica Poche, Justin Naval, Eric Medina, myself. It's just been, a good 3 years of kind of working together. Now we're on to year 4. We're looking to take it to the next level, keep the same vibe, not make the event too big where it becomes, a little washed down or massive, but, keep the same integrity of being underground, but also having, a variety of music that kind of appeals to you know, different people. I mean, just keeping that same integrity, you know.
So just to backtrack for a second, speaking of taking it to another level, you guys have a new home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, last year it was at a nice boutique hotel.
Yeah.
Tell us about Viejas.
Yeah, so Viejas is a great venue. It's about 20 minutes from San Diego door to door, so it's easy to get to. The advantage that we have this year is that everything's going to be all in one spot. It's a 4, diamond resort, and you have, the hotel right there with 24-hour food if you'd like. There's, obviously the casino aspect of it. The pool is beautiful. Next to that is the park where, you can hold a good amount of people. It's outdoors, mountains in the backdrop. And then you have a nice space above that where you can, take the night into, the end of the party. And hopefully we'll have some after hours at some point on couple of the days. So it's all, a very nice location. It's a little bit away from, central San Diego where we've been. But there's going to be, access to the venue, shuttles, free shuttles. Like I said, it's only a 20-minute drive. And just outside of the casino, there's lots of things to do, shop. So it's a really, really plus for us this year, moving it there. Just on the whole aspect of how nice and beautiful the location is going to be. I think people that are coming to visit are going to be, really into everything that place has to offer.
So with that said, the other side of taking things to another level, just this past Friday, you guys did an artist announcement.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. It was exciting. We've been working really hard on the lineup for the last few months, and we have Claptone, obviously, is one of the headliners. Carl Craig is doing an extended set. Lee Foss, Doc Martin, Purple Disco Machine, The Far Side. They're going to be doing a performance. If we have any 90s heads, and they're still pretty current now. Like, I follow them on social media, and they're still making fire. So, Mark Farina is doing a Mushroom Jazz set. Rich Medina, Miguel Miggs. So yeah, it's definitely exciting to finally release, all the hard work. Now it's just hopefully people catch on and enjoy, some of that talent and join us.
Nice. It's a nice mix, and that's not even including, the local talent.
Yeah.
That you guys have.
Yeah, definitely. We have local talent, and then ambassadors in a few cities, where they've been with us from day one. We've had a lot of Bay Area people, come. I think they're usually the deepest. So it's nice because everybody comes and they're on that vacation mode, and they're really friendly, just people want to interact, make connections. And so every year we've kind of been seeing some of the same folks bringing their friends along, and like what people have said so far, that the vibe is pretty solid. Everybody's just a professional partier in a way. They're coming to either have a good time, but also join some of these other activities that we're offering, and make some good connections and long lasting relationships through music. So it's been really nice.
That's what it's about. Granted, everyone has things that they prioritize, that they take from events like this, but that's pretty much the cusp of it all. What brings us together in the hopes that it keeps us together.
Yeah.
Is those relationships that you build with the people that I don't even consider it networking, because when I think about networking, I just kind of clam up. Maybe it's a luxury that I've afforded myself. If I don't like you, I don't want to deal with you anyway.
Yeah. Most of the time, people that have a similar music taste, you're going to be drawn to each other. some way, somehow. And, you know, that's kind of what we've seen. I mean, as long as I've been doing this, like, I've always been like, man, like, I have a lot of the same likes as this person. They just happen to have, you know, that similar taste in music. It does bring people together, and it's a special bond, I think, you know, we want to exercise more and more. You know, the older we get, it's just something that, you know, is there, and it's really one thing that gives us that fire and passion, you know, to be able to see the smiles and the satisfaction of the attendees, you know, from year to year, from just the music that's being played at these events, you know. And for me too, I'm still like a big fan, you know, when I go somewhere and I hear a good set, it's gonna relight that fire right away, you know. So I always look forward to these events, you know, whether it be Mikasa or somewhere, you know, people are gonna bring their A game, and you're gonna hear some solid tunes throughout the week. So
I find that really interesting as I've gotten older and, you know, a little longer in the tooth. Because I do it also,
right.
It's kind of hard to be impressed.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's no shade. It's not like, oh, I could have done it better.
Right.
It's just that I do it too.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, okay. And I think part of what plays a part into it that when you have so many more people doing it now, it kind of muddies the water.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that time when you sincerely get those chills, it's like, oh yeah,
oh yeah, and it stays with you for a few days. And, you know, it's definitely
you come home inspired. You know,
absolutely.
Like, this is why I continue to do this. You know,
absolutely,
that's what I aspire towards.
Yeah.
And it's nice when you know, like what I've been telling a lot of my people in Vegas is that it's really cool when you get to experience that with your people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I mean, I get mine. You know, I come home and I'm screaming this from the mountains.
Right.
Like, yo, man, you won't believe how dope this was. But I don't have no witnesses.
Right.
You know, that could confirm, you know, my sentiments. So, and that's why I've jumped on the campaign of getting people out from my neck of the woods.
Much appreciated.
Because that's the personal side of me wanting to share that with people. And plus, it's how can you deny San Diego from Vegas? You know, considering we're
close.
This,
yeah.
You know, it's a great drive. You know, it's right at the tail end of what I'm willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right at the tail end.
Or it's a quick flight too. You know, if you don't want to drive. Yeah.
But I legitimately dig the drive because the drive is therapeutic for me.
Right.
I like balancing all the noise with silence.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this year. And I got a whole bunch of Vegas heads. There's a few other places, but I got a whole bunch of Vegas heads coming out to represent. And
it's great.
we're going to add to the list, you know, before Tier 3. Get in on it, you know. Anything else you want the people to know before we shut it down?
Man, we hope that you can join us. Like I said, it's not a difficult drive. I feel like it's a very affordable experience, and we put a lot of hard work into each year. Each year's been different, but a bit unique in its own way. And like I said, for us, the return customer is what really is the most gratifying thing, because, you know, I've had people from year 1 to now year 3. Now you're starting to see the familiar faces that come every year and give us their 4 or 5 days and then stay a couple of days in San Diego to enjoy the city, you know.
It's another part of those relationships you build.
Yeah, exactly. And it's nice to see. I think that people will be very happy with, you know, not only the music, but the other things that the venue and the city has to offer. So it's a nice getaway for anybody. And like I said, it's fairly affordable, you know, if you want to come out and join us for 2 days, 3 days, 4 or 5, you know, there's definitely room for all types of different people. So yeah, we really hope that we get more Vegas friends out this year.
Well, I'm going to do my part in making sure that happens. If only for the experience of it all. Because for one, you've done more for less.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to. It's a lot easier than a flight to some other places. You can get that feeling of going on vacation without having to really
Yeah.
Plan it like a vacation.
Right.
You know, it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. Like,
Yeah. The facility is amazing. You know, go to westcoastweekender.net and you'll see pictures or directly on the casino website. You know, you can, like I said, it's a short drive from city center. You know, and then there's still a lot to do. But we're definitely going to keep you busy with everything that we got planned from Thursday to Sunday, and then even Monday if you want to chill out. And, you know, there's going to be a little something going on for people kind of hanging out, because we do see, you know, people just staying here until Monday, and then, you know, they're just, the city is really vibrant right now. It's beautiful. You know, we expect hopefully good weather. We're not coastal, so yeah, that's one issue that, you know, that's not going to be something, not a problem this year, because we're more inland. So yeah, it's going to be beautiful pool weather. Yeah, it is Cinco de Mayo weekend, so take that Monday off, you know.
You're going to need it.
Yeah.
Well, my man, I greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
And
likewise.
We will be signing off. Till next time, make sure you go to westcoastweekender.net,
yeah.
As well as the other side of Vegas, for whatever information you may be seeking. Be sure to inbox, hit somebody up, email. Somebody will get to you as soon as possible. And until then, I appreciate your time and you, sir.
Thank you.
And see you on the next episode. Until then, no peace without unity. Thank you, sir.
Salud.